Imagine going to bed in a quiet city and waking up inside a chemical cloud. It was just past midnight on December 2nd, 1984 in Bhopal, India. The city slept under a calm winter sky. At the Union Carbide Pesticide Plant, however, something was going wrong inside a storage tank containing methyl isocyanate, a highly toxic industrial chemical used in pesticide production. Water had entered the tank, triggering a runaway chemical reaction. Pressure built rapidly. Temperature soared. Safety systems that were meant to neutralize or contain a leak were either malfunctioning, turned off, or under maintenance. In a matter of hours, tons of toxic gas escaped into the night air. The cloud hugged the ground and drifted toward densely populated neighborhoods surrounding the plant. Families woke coughing, disoriented, struggling to understand what was happening. Panic spread faster than information. Hospitals, unprepared for chemical exposure on this scale, were overwhelmed almost immediately. By sunrise, thousands were dead. Tens of thousands more were injured. In the days that followed, the full scale of the disaster began to emerge. Bhopal was no longer just a city, it was the site of one of the worst industrial catastrophes in modern history. Investigations uncovered troubling details. Reports pointed to cost-cutting measures, reduced staffing, deferred maintenance, and ignored safety concerns. Critical refrigeration systems had been shut down. Warning systems were inadequate. Some local authorities were not fully informed about the dangers of the chemicals stored nearby. Legal battles began almost immediately. Questions of liability crossed international borders. Survivors demanded justice, compensation, and long-term medical care. Decades later, court cases and settlements remain subjects of debate, and discussions about accountability continue. But the story doesn't end in 1984. Studies have documented lasting environmental contamination and ongoing health issues in affected communities. For many families, the consequences stretch far beyond a single night. Generations grew up in the shadow of a disaster that was not an earthquake, not a flood, not an unavoidable act of nature, but a preventable industrial failure. The most unsettling part? Warning signs existed. Smaller leaks had occurred before. Safety audits raised concerns, yet production continued. Bhopal forced the world to confront hard truths about industrial regulation, corporate oversight, and the cost of negligence. It reshaped conversations about chemical safety and emergency preparedness across the globe. Today, the abandoned plant still stands in parts of Bhopal, a reminder of how fragile complex systems can be when oversight weakens and profit pressures rise. The Bhopal night shift wasn't just a tragedy of chemistry, it was a tragedy of decisions. And the real question is this: have we truly learned from it? Or are there other ticking systems waiting in the dark? You are watching Brain IQ,